So here's this new case. Oh, God damn it. So this is the new case I have. It's replacing one that was just a tiny bit smaller and a tiny bit thinner. But this holds about 3 times as many pens. Twice as many pens anyway. And the drawers are easier to deal with. The other drawers were very long and thin, 1 pen depth back, and you'd pull them out, and if you didn't know they were that short, you'd pull them out too far, they'd all fall on the floor. So here, and then of course you had this long drawer that you had to find room over here for, which was impossible. So I thought this was perfect. So you pull out a thing, and it's too thick, too deep, and you can bring this easily over to the table, and you're not taking up the whole goddamn thing. Now, so this is what it looks like. And I have many things in here that I don't really need to have in here, like ballpoint collection. Yeah, I know, I have one. Wherever pens, do I need these in here? Probably not. Nothing in that drawer. Yes, I know I can get those little slotted things, but the little slotted things are $7 a piece, and there's 75 drawers. So 7 times 7, $490. I paid, it's almost what I paid for the whole thing. Oak with copper handles. So I decided I really don't need those. The drawers are not all full yet. This entire bank is empty and can have at some point 1,200 pens in it. And I can make little labels like this. This says something or rather. And I can have it say Conklin Crescent, and it just slides in like that. Stays there. So it's much easier, and as I was dumping things from one drawer to another, from the drawers that they were in to this thing, I realized I have a lot of pens here that I don't need. So this will sort of help me more easily see that I can sell some of these, I think. Do I need all of these senior sized pearl and black pens? Probably not. What am I going to do with all of those pens? Well, I collect them, so I'll keep them. But by putting them here, and I'm able to more easily see what I have, and I can start selling some more of them. See, that's an empty drawer. These originally, I'll show you what the drawers look like. They're just 2 very slim pieces of wood with little metal edges and a slice down the middle. I think they held forms, so you'd pull out the thing and you'd stick your finger through the thing, and then you'd grab the top one. It has a back, and then I just turn the paper up to make a side edge so they don't fall off. That's fine. Works perfectly fine. I don't need those little slotty things. Well, I'm a hoarder, but part of the issue is almost all of these pens have really nice nibs on them. So it's hard for me to sell a pen that has a nice nib. And I have very broad tastes when it comes to nibs. I like many kinds of nibs. But anyway, so the point is, this is what it looks like. And then I have these little velvet embroidered sort of sashy things to throw over the top to just make it look extra nice. And then I can put little objet d'art here. But when I want to look at the pens, I just flip them up like that. Open the drawer. Move the light. Oops, what was that? Move the light. So how is it different from that case over there? Well, no different really. That case over there has, the drawers are deeper, but it's sort of nice having the drawer be as deep as a pen is wide. If it's wider than that, then they tend to bunch up on top of each other and then get all screwed up. So anyway, so what I might do is get rid of all of these cases up here. At some point, all of these pens could fit down here, but that'll be another day. The things up here are not bothering me. I've got pencils in those. I've got my mini collection there. I've got other pens over there and over here on these that slide out. And many of these pens are really essentially almost worthless. Most pen collectors would probably throw them out, but they look pretty, so I keep them in a drawer for pretty pens. It's a Montblanc. I have my European pens in a drawer, and I don't have that many, so they're just all jumbled together. Montblanc and Pilot share the same drawer. This one is crumbling. Crumbling right now. Naked pen. You turn it upside down, his shorts fall off. Done pens. Ingersoll and Done. Why they are together, I do not know. Done was a pretty good company. Ingersoll was not very good. Incograph and Ingersoll. So one day maybe I'll sell all of my Duns, get them out of my life. They don't. They do not spark joy. Ballpoints do not spark joy. These are more ballpoints. One of these is a gun, actually. That's a flashlight. I have one that's a gun. The drawers over here are kind of alphabetical. I don't have enough to fill lots of drawers like I do with Schaefer and Parker and Waterman. So these are sort of alphabetical. Webster, Secretary. Yes, I know Webster and Secretary, they're not next to each other on the alphabet, but Weidlich. These, I have no idea who made any of these pens. There's no name on any of them. So they're a big question mark. Look at all my blank. These are Greishaber pens. Really a beautiful pen company, Greishabers. Little enameled one. So that drawer can hold 3 times more pens, 4 times more pens. These are all Eclipse pens. So I can almost have 2 senior-sized back to back. But every once in a while they get a little crowded. So the juniors and ladies go at the top, and the big boys go on the bottom, or to the front. That way I don't have to worry about them bunching up. These are Eagle pens. Eagle, there's some really nice Eagle pens, and I have some of them right here. These little Eagle pens are really, they have really sharp, prickly, pointy nibs. Oh, I don't know what these are. Howard. Pick and Howard. LeBouf. LeBouf is one of the best pen companies ever, and then there's Morrison's, which is one of the worst companies ever, and they're sharing the same drawer. LeBouf and Morrison. Carter. Again, I could put the Carter in with these Aiken Lamberts and have one drawer empty so I can fill it with other things. So what do you think, people? Well, she can just spark joy. She can, if she saw my extension cord clusterfuck that I have here, she'd probably call the fire department, saying this guy is illegally using power. Well, when you collect things, you have many of them. I sold a couple of these this weekend, my Instant Ancestors. I bought some old cabinet cards and made, on my iPad, I made people. So here's the wedding picture. Yeah, what would she say about that, Marie Kondo? She would probably say, "What are you thinking?" But people came in my studio this weekend, my house half, and they just were beaming. Oh my God, I can't, this place is so great. I wish I lived here. This is what I want to live like this. So, anyway, I think that's it. I think I'll see if I can. This is the cabinet that used to be here. This one right here. This was the one that used to be where this new one is. And I don't want to throw that one out, but I don't know where it's going to go. And it has these drawers that go in it. I've got 16 drawers. But it just was not a very convenient way of looking for pens, because it was just too hard. This is much easier, this one. Okay, why is my camera half covered? This is much easier to see this many pens. Square. I was thinking of putting that other one on top here instead of these. That's still a possibility in my little head. But I think that'll be a possibility for another day. Okay, so how do I make this work? So we sold, my brothers and I sold our family home last week. And it's very sad. But the new owners they look like they're fun. A young daughter named Zephyr. And Zephyr likes playing hide and seek. And I said that our house had the best hide and seek in the neighborhood. Which it did at the time, but maybe not anymore. There's other gardens and pots and sculptures that other people have in their yard. But we have more, I think, still. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off and drink some water. Talk to you all later. Bye.